Wieder sehr schön. Bereit zum Aufbruch. Ja. Jetzt das nächste Kapitel. Das vorher herangegangene war ein bisschen kurz, aber nun gut.
All departments reporting full mission readiness. We've got our full complement on board.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Captain on the bridge.
Sit. Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit. Let's make it a good one. Disengage docking clamps.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Henry.
Und bringen Sie uns raus, oder machen Sie es so, oder Energie, oder ich weiß nicht, was kann man noch alles sagen? Sehr schön. Wenn das Spiel auch spielerisch nicht viel kann, aber inszenatorisch ist es super.
That should do it. Set a course for the Hotari system. Prepare to go to Warp 8.
Aye, Captain.
You know what? You take this one.
Oh, ich darf. Boah, Platz machen, los, Energie. Platz machen, das hört sich gut an, oder?
Helm, make way.
Make way. Platz machen ist jetzt keine so geile Übersetzung, oder?
Make way.
It's a sailing term.
I know that.
Dann setzen wir uns hier mal hin, wa? Nummer 1.
Whoa. Careful.
Thank you. I'm fine.
So, was sagt der Ring?
You don't look fine.
Ah, der Ring, ja.
I have to get to sickbay.
Go.
Ich verstehe nicht ganz, ich brauche diese Injektion immer. Gibt es da nicht irgendwie sowas wie eine Insulinpumpe oder sowas, die das regelmäßig abgibt, damit sie keine Probleme bekommt?
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on her, but she'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your deridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're
Rare. I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the deridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
Ehre? Ich bin jetzt Ehre, okay.
It does make me unique, but it's not a burden at all. I'm honored to be Kobliad, to represent my people.
As you should be. And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks. Not when the lives...
Okay, sie hat ein Problem mit dem Captain.
My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind. Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake. What concerns me is that now he's even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. Breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on. But the more the time passes and the further out of reach it gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take. People become blinded by their own ambition. I've seen it happen before.
Ja, hat aus seiner Sache gelernt, denke ich mal, oder?
I think after what happened, Captain Solano's learned his lesson. And whatever ambition he once had is on hold for a while.
He may say that, but you'll see what happens. And I have to give you credit for what happened on the bridge. It took guts to defy a direct order.
Huh. I guess word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure's almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of Duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Understood.
And my work here is done.
So, ich bin hier fertig. Ich dachte, ich könnte vielleicht noch das Crewmitglied besuchen.
Sorry.
Oh,
I mean to be lurking outside of sickbay.
Chokov oder
I didn't
Chakov.
want to intrude, so it felt more appropriate to wait out here. We were all worried about you. Or I should say I was. I wasn't sure what was happening at first. But then I realized it was your condition.
Mir geht's bestens. Kein Grund zur Sorge.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
Well, being a jerk sometimes is part of who I am. So, I'm sorry for that. You trusted my intuition earlier, with the deflector pulse. I felt I should thank you for that.
Well, thank you for coming. Even though you didn't have to.
I wanted to.
Ja, er ist neutral geblieben, aber okay. So, jetzt spielen wir ihn.
Complete the diagnostic sequence, and this shuttle will be cleared for service.
Yes, sir.
The storm in the Hotari region will interfere with our transporters, so we need all available shuttlecraft in working order.
Okay, wir müssen also Shuttles einsetzen. Wir können nicht Transporter benutzen.
Excuse me, Commander Turlock.
Petty Officer Maris, I will leave you to your work.
I stopped by sickbay and saw Nui. I figured you'd want to know.
Ah komm, ich gebe mir erstmal selbst die Schuld so ein bisschen.
It's my fault she's in there. I should have made her go first.
Maybe, but I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that any more than her. Dr. Duvall said she'll be back on duty soon, though.
Come on. I have to run the final diagnostic.
I can't stay long. I've got a long to-do list before we get to Hotari, and things are piling on faster than I can check them off. We're making all our last-minute checks in security, too. Tactical and security are short-staffed.
Ja, wir werden bereit sein. Wie immer.
Well, nothing's ever 100%. But we'll be good to go.
And if you wait until you are ready, it's probably too late. Which is why I didn't want to wait for just the right time. I had a chance to think about this while I was away. Then you and Nilly almost got killed out on the hull. And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you. Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse.
Hab ich was Scheiß gesagt? Du stehst auf mich? Ist in Ordnung?
Wait, are you angry at me or something?
Oh, no, not that. I'm sorry. I'm probably making too big of a deal here. What I'm trying to say is, we've been really good friends for a long time. But I got back here and I couldn't ignore it anymore. I want to see if there's more between us than just being friends.
Das habe ich nicht kommen sehen. Für das gleiche für dich, das habe ich nicht... ja, komm.
You don't have to explain it. I feel the same way. There is something between us.
So, do you want to find out what that something is? If it's there for you, and it's there for me, why not give it a try?
Ja, mal sehen, wo die Reise hinführt.
We don't have to put too much pressure.
Mach das Shuttle hinten zu
See
und
where this goes.
lass die Scheiben beschlagen.
Like that.
Wie Rose und Jack auf der
Sure,
Titanic.
coming down to see you.
These are uncharted territories.
I'd call it a chemistry experiment. You know, with us.
Ich bin froh, dass du es mir erzählt haben. Ist so ein bisschen Yoda-like, ne? Oder Erzähler davon ankillen? Gehen wir langsam, immer langsam, ne?
We can take it slow. It's not a 5-year mission or anything, but we've got plenty of time together.
Well, let's not drag our feet on it.
One diagnostic complete.
I
Oh,
have to get
Billy.
back to that to-do list. They're probably looking for me.
Can't blame them.
I'll be seeing you.
Hm.